everyone, this is Zarina, your Upland newbie, and I'm going to bring you a video about how I play my own game in Upland. So, as in how I play, what's my strategy, what am I doing? So right now, I'm on upxland.me, and I'm in the Los Angeles city, and right now I'm searching the Venice collections because I want to see if I should buy something there. And what so I'm looking in UpX specifically because I have UpX to spend. I don't want to put any USD in, but just to show you, if I go to the USD side, I'll tell you what it's been trending like. So people have been selling around 39. That's really what I've been saying. It's really basically close to 40. This does have the 5%. So if I take out the 5% up, you'll see they're listing it at 38, but when you actually pay, it's going to be closer to basically $40. So that's been the floor for a little bit. Like people are kind of staying consistent. If you see something go to like 35, then it's like, oh, I should probably like maybe get that one because it's really been staying usually close to 40 or more. So in the UpX side of things, let's see, oops. It is currently at 47. If I take off the markup, you'd see they listed it for 44,799. And that's actually, I think I've been seeing around that much, but 45 I think was what I was seeing before. So it's a little lower, but not much. So yeah, it's not much lower. And then if you put on that markup or the tax with the tax included, you're paying 47. So right now I'm trying to consider if I went to buy one of these or not. And I'm looking at the streets. So over here, Washington is being sold, but this Horizon and this Pacific Avenue, I'm interested in. Pacific Avenue, I actually have a couple or 3 of those already. So the person selling is this O'Mail guy, and he's been selling this Horizon street for a few days. So he must have totally minted that whole block. And what I'm seeing is, you know, he's obviously just selling up that street. He's got one here. He's got another one right here. See Horizon. And I think, let me put a little bit more. Put this to 50. I think, yep, there he is again. So, oh, that's on Windward. So, but he's got a few. So O'Mail's on there. And I feel like I've already bought two off of him. And I'm not sure if I want to give him buy a third off of him. But whatever the case is, you know, they go up. So the Horizon Street, if I got hit another one from him right now, I'd be basically paying a little under 50. And I'm just trying to decide if that's something I want to do, if it's worth it. So then after I think about, so I'm thinking on that still, and I'm just going to go check out the other collections. And I always just check Hollywood because you just never know if something's going to pop up that's a super affordable deal all of a sudden. So I do that. So 78. I think that's actually pretty decent, but I saw some in the 60s and I got one the other day. So I think I have one Hollywood now that is on like Coingo or I can't even say the name. I won't try. I have to look and read it so I don't remember it off my top of my head. But whatever the case is, it was in like 60s and I was like, oh, I'm going to grab that. So this 78 one, it's a little appealing. So if I take off the markup, you see, hang on. It's listed at 75 UpX, but it's really going to be around 78, a little higher. So I'm kind of now thinking maybe I should hang on to the UpX I currently have and eventually get into another Hollywood. I don't know. Let's see. Let me check another one. So I doubt Mulholland Drive is ever going to drop super low to what I can afford right now. But I'm just going to check out Wilshire for a sec and see what that's looking like. So Wilshire is too expensive. It's over 230. So I can't afford that. So obviously, so you can see if you want to go for something pricey and you want to I'm going to get a good like one of these and then flip it later, check it out. This person minted this property in Koreatown for 16,770 UPIX. And now that person has it on sale at the floor price with 230,998.95 with the fees included. So, I mean, that's just crazy. If you could be the first to mint some of these areas, you could have really made it a really, like a killing, really. But I didn't get that. So, all right. So now that I've looked at those things, I'm just going to check out LA in general and see what the floor is and consider if I just want to buy some little properties and hang on to them. So like, you know, it's looking like I've been seeing 8,000. If you take this off, 7, 9, that's about what I've been seeing them at. And it looks like they're going up. It looks like prices are a little, like the floor is slowly increasing again. It dropped a little bit the other day. Like it's been going into the 7,000 range. So that was because I think these little FSA areas probably opened up. People were buying them and then flipping them for cheap, and now they're increasing in mint value. So the prices are also increasing on the floor. So do I want to buy any of these? I don't. There's not really like anything I see as a major steal just yet. Like I don't need to have these because I'm going to be competing with so many other people who are in this price range. Like you can see it goes on for like a long time in the 8,000, like the low 8,000 range. So for me, it's like, this is like it's a lot of competition for me to like turn one of these properties. So I would have to look at the area, but even looking at the area, I kind of feel like people right now, if you're buying in this price range, you're just going for what's cheapest and you're not even like looking at where it's at maybe. So for me, I don't want to buy these because I feel like it will take me a long time to recover to get more than 8,000 to flip it for with that 5% fee. It's going to take a while. And so I'll just hang on to my UPIX at this time because I already have some cheap properties. I don't need I don't feel like I need any more yet. So now I'm going to go back and check out San Francisco. So San Francisco, I feel, is like been looking pretty decent. I've been selling properties there, and it's because I actually was buying them on the dollar end, and then flipping them and selling them for this like 31 range. So that's probably what this person, let's see, the last price is 4,500. So this one, I do like to check out like if it's like Golden Gate Heights or in collections in San Francisco too when I try to look. So let's take a look and see what's going on there. So let's try Mission District. See what it's looking like. Really pricey, 185. Can't get there. So let's try another one. Let's see. Oh, what might be? Is everything super Pacific Heights? $85,000. See, I wish I had $85,000. I feel like that's a good deal. And look, it goes up from there to 95. So if I had that in UPIX, I probably would buy it, but I don't have that much, so I can't get that. Painted Ladies, I know I can't afford, but let's just see. Let's just see what it is. Let's see what the Painted Ladies collection is selling for. Hey, Painted Ladies. None? No one's selling anything. All right, let's see. I guess we can go check out Lombard. And press the search. Whew. Well, I can't afford that. So I can't afford these collections. I'm just going to stop looking. I'm going to go back to just checking out on the dollar side what it is, just so we all see what San Francisco looks like on the dollar side. $20. So if you saw it was in the UPIX side, it was at 31,000 for the low end. So if you bought this one for 20, you could probably go ahead and turn around and probably sell it for at least that 31, which I think, let's put the markup up. So you're really spending $21. And this says you can sell it for 31,000. That's almost like a $10 profit if you think about it in dollars. So I think people should go for these. If I had more USD, if I were putting more USD in, I'd buy those. But I don't want to put any more USD in. I already made my director status. Woohoo me. So now that I'm a director, I don't want to do anything else but work my way up just through UpX. So going back over on the UpX side, I do, oh, you know what else? I don't have enough for Manhattan. But if I did, I would tell you to look at Manhattan right now. All right, so now look, it's already got, 31,000 is already gone. See how fast that was? And so now we're looking at 33 as the floor. And so there's a few of them in that 33 range. So I'm going to hang on to my UpX. And I'm going to wait for like another 31 range to pop up or below. And then if I see something around that range, that's when I'll buy. So as of now, if you want to see some of my properties, oh look, something's going on. I don't do the landmark stuff. So this is my UpX right now, but that's because these two properties I had, they sold right here. These ones in San Francisco, they sold. So what do I advise people to do when they play? To just find what you like, a neighborhood you want to buy in, watch the trends, decide if it's worth buying something. If it's not worth buying, don't rush to buy. There's no pressure to buy something. And so, just find what you like when you like it. But here's another thing you can also decide. So here's my other way. Then now I'm not buying anything. I've decided I'm not buying. What I am going to do now is decide on if I'm going to sell. So I'm going to go look at some of my properties. And let's just go to this Belton area. I'm going to send myself to. I'm going to go over there so I can check out the floor and see what it's looking like around my little property. Because I had a property on sale, but it was, oh, look, there's a send over there. But I was competing with this other person who was selling for the same. See, it's still there. So this person's been selling this one for $13,999. Is it the same owner? Yeah, see, he owns a few. He owns even the next step. So he's been controlling the floor over there. And he had his as $13.99 and I had mine at $13.99 and neither of us were selling. So I decided to just unlist mine. I'm going to let him go ahead and control the floor right now over there. And when he's finally done, because you can see it pops up to $15,000 after him, I'll go ahead and be the $13,999%. Maybe there would be nobody else doing that at that time. So that's one way you can kind of play. I'm going to go ahead and send myself to this property. Oh, not that one. Check how much it costs to send in areas, because you don't want to pay more than you have to. So this one was just 50. So it makes sense for me to go over there. Hopefully I'm not at my max sends, but maybe I wasted it. Okay, there. So when you can collect those sends, do collect the sends. Why do you want sends, you might wonder? Well, one is if you're trying to mint a property, you need sends to send yourself near the area to go ahead and make your way by the property that you want to mint. And why else? You might want to help people out. So some people ask for sends or visits their property so they can get some UpX. And if you want to be nice, you can send to their property and pay their fee. And that's another reason you might want sends too. And also sends are great for treasure hunting. So, all right. So last thing, let's go. I'm gonna go check out one more area. So I'm not gonna sell over there. I'm gonna keep Belton off. But I'm gonna go over here to this cheap old area. Oh, these are FSAs. So I watch those cheap ones pop up on UpX Land, and I can tell there are people who are flipping these ones. So, now this is pretty expensive. So these FSAs are still available, but they're pricey. Well, not really pricey. 5830, so I can't beat that. So I'm not going to beat a new player. Obviously, a new player is not going to buy it from me. But the people in the secondary market, 9,000. So let's see if I stretch out even more. What's the cheapest over here? 9,000 still. So do I want to sell mine for 9,000? I have to see what I bought that property for. Oh, there's a 7.9. Well, there's a $7.90, but that's for people who are playing online. So most people are probably going to see this 8,500 one as the cheapest in the area, if they stretch out that far. And my property was 8,188. So it's not worth it for me to list that either. So I'm not going to list it. Just going to hang on to it and wait. Excuse me. Okay, so that's all the playing I'm going to do for now. That's how I play Upland. I do a little treasure hunting sometimes, but I'll have to do that in a different video. So happy hunting. I hope everyone has fun. Bye.